Welcome back. I was just tweeting back and forth with Looney. He said he was disappointed he missed that snipe. Almost clutched up for Envy in the 1v2, but instead Elevate. A 6-5 victory on Skyrise makes it 1-1.
You in round 11s.
That's what I do.
So lucky, so lucky. Honestly, I thought he was going to get it. As soon as I saw both players converging in, pulled out the PDW, got the first kill, escaped Apathy. And bearing in mind, Apathy going into that round was, I think it was like 2 and 8.
Yeah.
Kills a teammate in the round as well.
Get out of my way, Classic.
I mean, it didn't look good. He basically turned a 4 versus 2 into a 3 versus 2. Managed to pick up 2 kills that round, including the final kill on Looney, though. So props to Apathy. Stepped up when his team really, really needed him to. Got to give him some love for that. Going into, though, a comeback uplink. We have switched hosts. Those first 2 were on Envy's host.
Yeah.
Map number 1 went to them, of course. Compound, Search and Destroy does go to Elevate now. Talking about uplink comeback, Elevate having this on host is big for them. It really is going to come down to how well can Octane control Glass. That is going to be the key and really what I keep my eye out for.
Comeback uplink. Octane versus, what do you say, Classic? Is the one to cancel him out in there?
I mean, that's the play we really saw running that assault rifle player in Compound. Whether Elevate maybe change between maps, that's something a couple of teams like to do.
Yeah, look for Apathy to run a bit of a bow here.
You think Apathy will run the bow?
I think we might see App with the bow.
Let's see what a couple of the players are doing.
Let me see what you run
Yeah,
in.
you ain't wrong.
I have watched video games before.
Is Slacked using a bow as well? Or how are they setting up?
Let's see here. Classic's actually running sub. Saints is going to be subbing it.
What's Slacked using? That's the big question. So Slacked actually has a drone. Oh,
yo, I would go
my
to
lord.
Slacked, but I prefer watching Saints kill everything.
That's just me.
Over to Slack, he's bowing it as well.
Okay, so again, Glass control is going to be absolutely massive here. Octane, with the way he's been playing at the start of the season, especially considering, what was his uplink KD? We looked at it before, it was like a 1.6.
Look at this spot.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Oh.
That 1.6 KD in uplink, his team need him now, off host.
Yeah,
Needs good performance.
1.69, I believe. It was almost a 1.7.
Yeah, that's not human.
The man is absolutely ridiculous. Over to Envy here. Let's take a look at JCap. Of course, JCap started off pretty well in that search. Was one of the players left in the 2v3 with Looney. Was able to trade out one before being taken down in round 11. You know, as the leader of this squad, kind of mentally, JCap's going to try and get the squad fired up. He knows how important swing games are.
And, you know, Envy, very, very talented uplink team as well. So they're really going to look at that experience and that leadership combined with the slaying ability. But here comes Elevate. I think they just missed the 1-point play.
Yeah,
wow.
Slack threw it a little bit short here. He's got the rebound, though, if he gets this kill. And that is a big stop, at least for a second. Classic will dunk it in. Saints was looking for the protection, and Saints is going to rotate over a little bit late. As you're going to see someone charging up, will take him down. Over to Aqua. You know, we talked a little bit about how important he is going to be. They gave him host. Now he's off host, and he's switching over to the bow. We've seen him with the bow a little bit. Not the SMG god that we knew him as first.
I still prefer watching him with the SMG. I think he's more at home with that, but, you know, he feels comfortable with it. Make it work. You know, it comes down to team spreads. You know, Envy and Uplink have looked pretty good. So clearly it's working, and he's going to be running that support because it's going to be Octane every single time in Glass. And this is the issue you're going to run into, and this is why it's so important for Envy to make sure they can get him in here, because him picking up a couple of kills opens up, like, that's his 3rd kill. Envy get a point from that, and guess what? He's going to check to see, is anyone overextending? Doesn't look like it. Teammates are going to call it out. All he needs to do is just keep control of the drone, and at this point, he can actually go for it because his teammates are slaying. Single 1-point play.
Who is better than Octane? Nice interception from Apathy. That is going to keep it a 1-possession game. Talk to me a little bit about Octane in that role of the AR. Who is better than him right now in the game?
I mean, are we looking at statistics, or are we looking at, you know, what they do inside the game as well? Because I feel like a role like that, there's more to it. You know, you look at plays like Glacier, for example, like his uplink KD is going to be nowhere near Octane's, but he'll get such crucial kills, and he brings so much to the team. As well, Formal, he's a player who, in terms of his assault rifle play, I feel like he has the best assault rifle shot, period. In terms of accuracy and in terms of how quickly he can snap onto you at range, and those close range gunfights, which realistically you shouldn't be winning, he still does. So they're the 2 plays that I really look at and think, okay, they're that kind of list. And honestly, it may surprise a lot of people, but I think Octane has to be considered up there with those guys.
Number 3 in my book. Aqua on your screen as of now. And he's got a lot of people charging for that new drone. Looney's going to try and hold Glass for the moment until Octane can get back in position. And I like the way that Envy is playing this one. Very patient, Very methodical, very structured. Slacked is going to come in and cause problems in Glass. He's picked up 2 straight kills in a fight for third as we look at JCap, and Slacked will finally fall. I want to watch Elevate for a little bit. Who's your player to watch when it comes to Uplink from this team?
I mean, yeah, you have to look at how consistent Classic is going to be, and that's really one of the issues right now, struggling at 5 and 13. In terms of aggression, apathy, you want to see him do well, and Saints, I would always consider Saints as one of the better players on this team, and on Uplink, you want to see him being so aggressive with the SMG, and just look at that accuracy, he's so good, trying to break into Glass there by himself, a little bit of a solo effort. Unfortunately that isn't going to work, he's going to need some team support, and that's something that they need to realize. You know, Envy is going to lock down Glass every single time. It's the, of course, blatantly obvious go-to strategy at this point, but they have Octane doing it, and that's really the worry.
Satellite is inside the base for Elevate. They're trying to get it out. Apathy will be able to reset it finally. Your score 5-3 though with 30 seconds still to go. Slack trying to patrol the base. His teammates trying to set up, but they haven't been able to take over Envy's side of the map at all here in the second half of round 1. You're going to see Classic finally get some kills, but no, the drone stops once again. Big kills happening. Wow. Now he's got an opportunity, but the last man there, able to cut him down and able to get it out to the other side of the map. Good plays by Envy defensively. Nice job keeping Glass control from start to finish. You see Slack, best score in the game at 17 and 10, but despite that, his squad still having a bit of a rough time, down 2.
Yeah, pretty slowish game. I think you really explained it well at the 3-4 minute mark where you said it was just kind of methodical play from Envy. Nothing too ridiculous. You're not seeing any scrappy moments. They're not being over-aggressive, overzealous. They're just doing what they need to do to get the win. And thus far, it's worked. Now, again, this side is a little bit more difficult to really keep class control. So you really want to see them just flood for it. Get it early. And if they can try and build a little bit of a lead. Because I still kind of have to... Oh, P-Doki, he just got himself his own nade. Looney, that's not the best start. But Apathy trying to make some plays defensively right now. Yeah, despite Looney killing himself, there's 3 down for Elevate. So a little bit of a stalemate at the start. Neither team in position to go for the objective quite yet. And at Elevate, Apathy, his shot not quite there yet. Saints, though, he looks to be the best SMG, at least on this Elevate side as of now. Slack, obviously, their strongest player at the moment. Again, Classic really struggling. Double negative. Needs to step things up. And no, at that point, it's something that we kind of saw Crim6 do the other day. Obviously, you don't really know what's going on with the players and their connections. You know, Crim said he had some frame rate lag. Who knows what's going on with Classic right now? But at that point, that's where he needs to basically say, all right, you guys kill everything. Let me worry about the drone, and I'll just go for 1-point AC throws. You get someone in Glass, you slay for me, I'll just keep trying to sink those 1-point throws, because that's something he is actually very, very good at. It's very consistent when it comes to scoring the drone. Saints has been trying to patrol Glass. Last time, though, they were still able to put in a 1-point toss. Elevate down to their last man. Slack trying to rotate over. This is another scoring opportunity for Envy as Aqua, who hit the last shot, is going to be going for it again, this time stunning out. And he wants the dunk. Trying to get the clear, not going to happen, is going to settle for 1. Still, it's 7-3, a 2-possession game just to tie it up now for Elevate. Yeah, Envy in perfect control. Apathy going to try and push through, see if he can get a couple of players immediately off spawn. No one top blue, it seems. Saints has the drone, and not the player realistically you want with it, but he should be able to... He's got the moves, baby! But that was nice reaction there from Envy. 2 plays immediately overextended. As soon as they recognized they had no control of a Glass, they overextended. Now they have control of Glass. Guess what? They have the drone. And they're going to try and slay out. They're behind everyone from Elevate, and Elevate have to basically turn around, look at their own base, and try and pick up some kills. And they're going to struggle to do so. The assist comes in, but there's more plays for Slack to try and kill. And honestly, beautiful play from Envy and great reaction from them. No, this was... No, Classic! This is Apathy at first. You saw Slacked in the mix. Everyone combining there for Elevate on the hold. That is massive. Still a single possession game now. As you can see, Slacked try and clear out Glass. You got to see where is this drone going to go. They're going to throw it down, go for the kills first. And they're going to find plenty of action down low. Slacked with 1. Needs help up top. Where is the team shot? It's not there until too late. Over to Saints. Saints still taking pressure. Elevate, I don't know if they can keep pushing this one Glass. Right now, going for the reset as they're jockeying for position. Yeah, smart play. Basically, Apathy was left in Glass all by himself, recognized Envy was going to push him, just reset it, buy his teammates some time, get some control back, and Saints is just going to run straight in and do exactly that. I'm going to melt you. This is where it's, again, important for them to push straight through. If they can continue this, last player can just go for drone and basically right behind them. And Envy this time haven't decided to overextend, so they're going to try and fight this one head on. This is really, really an important time for them because it looks like Apathy could have maybe gone for a 2-point play. I'm surprised to see him go up top there. Little bit of a strange
still
one.
slaying. Classic trying to get to the drone, and he will be stopped inches short. A good hold on Envy's side.
Apathy didn't need to go up top there. He could have easily just ran through the bottom of the building and played that one a little bit safer. He had Saints picking up a lot of kills. He was in a perfect position. Drone's going to be reset there by Aqua. Forced everyone from Elevate to go over towards Greenside, then played it when his team had glass control. That was really, really heads up play from him. But Classic's picked up that drone. He's going to go straight through bottom middle. A 2-point play is going to be ideal. He may be forced to go for one, but he's failed to jump. Has to go for one now, surely. But no. Tries to force the 2-point play. Octane's going to pick the drone up and say, thank you very much. See you later.
Saints, last man standing, needs a big kill on the drone carrier, and he is only going to put shots in him. Can't finish. Slacked is there, but it might be too little too late. Everyone from Envy surging forward. That is 3 down. Last man up is Aqua.
Be an interception. He has to get it.
Aqua gets his toss.
8-5. 3-point game with 57 seconds left. Honestly, a little bit of a misplay coming in from Elevate. Could have gone for the 1-point play. A little bit of greed. Maybe getting a little bit desperate when you look at the time. Now they need to sink the 1. It's going to go in. So a 2-point game with 45 seconds. There's still so much time in this game, but the next couple of kills are so important. Saints with the stuns knows one player has to be in glass. He could actually pick this up and go bottom middle. Bottom middle is wide open, but instead tries to fight those gunfights. And honestly, if I'm Envy, I just pick up the drone and reset it.
That's what they're trying to avoid here for Elevate. Slack knows he's got to get big kills here. There is one, but the ball carrier is going to be dropped. Down goes Slack as well. Apathy coming off spawn. How does he react to this? Won't be able to stop Aqua. Aqua's going to be able to get at least one more toss. We'll see it there as he goes for the splash. The dunk should finish this one. Octane clearing the way as it is Envy pulling back in the lead with a 10-6 victory.
Yeah, that was really, really good uplink play from them. As we mentioned, one of the strongest game modes as a team, and honestly, that was exactly why. They go 2-1 into the lead. You look at the next map, obviously a hardpoint retreat. Still going to be on an Elevate host, though.
It was 7-5 for so long there for Elevate.
Again, it was that one play where Elevate went for 2, as opposed to just going for 1. If they go for that 1, they can just reset. They tried to force it so much that it just gave away so much map control, and obviously they didn't get anything from it either.
Now, Classic, you see he's actually 4-bar in our final score screen, 18 and 32.
That's right.
I will say he had a crap ton of assists. Every single time I saw Saints getting kills, it looked like Classic had already put a few shots in him. So
what's interesting is that Elevate, although they have hosts for 3 and 4, have opted to change the player they want to host. They ended the lobby.
Ended the lobby.
So
we'll find out who is hosting next, guys. Elevate, they've got another one, could force the game 5. They're going to need a big win as we go to retreat or some hard point. Be right back.